Aisha was the kind of girl who carried a spark wherever she went. At Ashwood College, she was known for her bright smile and an unmatched passion for literature. Her mornings were spent in the library, afternoons under the shade of the campus oak tree, and evenings brainstorming with her debate club friends. Life felt complete, at least she thought it was, until the day Rohan walked into her life. Rohan was a transfer student. Tall, confident, and with an easy charm, he was someone who seemed to have life figured out. But what intrigued Aisha most wasn't his looks or the whispered compliments he received from others. It was the way he spent hours sketching in his notebook, lost to the world. It started one afternoon when Aisha, struggling with her headphones, accidentally spilled coffee near Rohan's sketchpad. Mortified, she stammered apologies while he calmly smiled and said, "Relax. I was sketching a tree. Now it'll just have some clouds." That small interaction grew into something neither of them expected. Aisha began waiting by the library steps every morning, pretending to read while Rohan walked by. Rohan, on the other hand, found excuses to pass by her favorite oak tree, often leaving behind a small sketch or note tucked in the bench where she sat. As weeks passed, their bond deepened. They shared stories, dreams, and late-night text conversations about everything from favorite authors to fears of the future. One rainy evening, after a debate event, Rohan handed Aisha a sketch, a portrait of her sitting beneath the oak tree. Below it, he'd written, *, "Some people change your story. Others are the story." *. Aisha blushed, and for once words failed her. But her smile spoke volumes. Their love wasn't grand or dramatic. It was found in shared laughter, quiet moments, and mutual respect. It grew between class breaks, rainy afternoons, and under the shade of their oak tree. And though college wouldn't last forever, both knew that what they found in each other would shape their stories forever. Over the next few months, Aisha and Rohan became inseparable. Their friends often teased them, calling them the oak tree couple because they were always found under that tree. Despite the jokes, everyone could see how perfectly they fit together. Aisha's vibrant energy balanced by Rohan's calm demeanor. One day, as they sat under their tree, Rohan turned to Aisha with a thoughtful expression. "You know," he said, "before I transferred here, I felt like I was just wandering through life. I didn't really have a purpose. But meeting you," he paused, searching for the right words. "You make me want to be better, to do something meaningful." Aisha smiled, her heart swelling. "You've already made my life brighter, Rohan. You don't have to try to be anything more. Just be you." They held hands as the sun set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, a quiet promise shared between them. But like any story, their love faced challenges. Rohan was offered an internship in a prestigious art institute across the country. It was his dream opportunity, but it meant being miles away from Aisha. When he told her, she tried to be supportive, even though her heart ached. "This is your dream, Rohan. You have to go for it. We'll figure it out. I believe in us." The weeks leading up to his departure were bittersweet. They spent as much time together as they could, making new memories while cherishing old ones. On his last day in college, Rohan surprised Aisha with a painting. It was of the oak tree, but in the center, he had painted her reading a book, her smile as radiant as ever. "This is for you," he said softly. "No matter where I go, this tree, and you, will always be my anchor." Aisha hugged him tightly, tears streaming down her face. "And you'll always be my story, Rohan." As Rohan left for his internship, they promised to stay connected, writing letters and video calling whenever they could. It wasn't easy, but their love remained strong. Months turned into years, and though their paths often diverged, they always found their way back to each other. One sunny afternoon, years later, Rohan returned to that same oak tree, where Aisha was waiting, her smile brighter than ever. With a ring in his hand and hope in his heart, Rohan knelt before her. "Aisha, you've been my muse, my best friend, and my greatest love. Will you marry me?" Her answer was, of course, a resounding